Relax, I'm gonna cross this year. This is just the name of the video. You are already in stress. Calm down, breath. That's only the name of the video. That's the topic about we're gonna speak just after the generic. So see you in a second. Hi guys, yeah, the topics is quite you hear really often when you walk around the dog and everything. The guys will tell you, oh, we're gonna go to Caribbean, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, but next year, because this year the boat is not ready, or in 2 years because the boat is not ready. Before going into that, I would like to thank the people who follow me. We're already 650 followers on this YouTube channel. So if you're not a follower now, please click on the small red button over here. That I'm gonna send you an email every time I post a video. So this is free, just to let you know I post something. I would like also to thank my Patreon. So the Patreon of this month was Wayne Stevens, Jaron Walter and Nithi Paran. So those people support me. I really appreciate it, guys, and thanks a lot for your support. Please share the video, comment, be on the Facebook page. We're gonna post during the crossing with the spot 2, the position of the boat every 24 hours. So you're gonna be able to follow us, make average speed and all the things if you want. So this is nice. And so yeah, let's come to this topic. The boat is not ready. Actually, the boat is never ready. That the truth is there. Like I am the first one with what happened to me with this motor issue. As you said, like big issue. To get this as an excuse to say, oh, you know, my motor, I get this, that, so maybe I should cross next year and stay here turning around and keep the status quo for myself, because I get some doubts. This is a mistake. You don't have a water maker, you don't have the fridge doesn't work properly, this is excuse. There is only 2 reasons to not do it, to not leave everything and go. One is the money, like how I can afford my life on board, and the other one is the experience. That I don't know enough sailing to be able to do it. What about the money? There is 2 kind of people. There is the people who are in active life. I mean, the people who are working today, get a job, and so they don't have a pension. And there is the retired people who get a pension. So about the first kind, those people normally work and have kids, and yeah, they say, oh, if I stop working, I'm not gonna get any income, which is true. You're not gonna get any income. So how am I gonna afford my traveling? So I will explain you how I did. You know, first of all, look this bag over here. All my life fit in that. I'm gonna say it again. All my life fit in that. I have nothing else. I have 1 car in my parents' place, cost $1,000 maximum, very old car, and probably 10 shirts and socks. That's it, nothing else. So first of all, start to sell everything you have. You're gonna make a bunch of money with that. So be rid of your apartment, your bike, your car, your everything. Start to live on your boats. Put yourself on the boat, start to live on it, on a marina somewhere, be rid of everything else. Keep the car until the last moment, because they're going to help you to prepare the provisioning and everything, but or sell the one you have, is an expensive one, and buy a really shitty car and use this one. If you do that, first you're going to save a lot of money. That's a really good thing to start. Second excuse is, we get kids and blah 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 blah. So if you get teenager, I can understand a little bit, or really small kids, because teenagers need a social network. They net, you know, they like to be with friends, and they're a bit bored on the boat if they don't have too much friend. But All the other age of kids, they will really enjoy to be on board. They're gonna make friends everywhere. Kids is an unbelievable passport to make friends on the boat. And you spend 4 hours in the morning to give them the lesson and the course to keep up the level on the education, and the rest of the day they're gonna learn other language and things. And your kid's gonna probably be more open, more in advance than any other kid were at school. And so this is for the kids, you know. Don't blame your kids because you cannot travel because of your kids. My father, I did 27 schools between my 3 to my 7, I think, or my 5. 27. Was moving all the time. I was working in electricity for nuclear centrals, and I was just moving around. And I'm not so nuts, and you make it. So the kids is a bad idea. Yeah, money-wise, sell everything you have, and you probably have some skills which are useful on the boat. There is also internet way, like remote way to work on the boat. You can think to probably rent one of your cabins sometimes. You can think to go in different islands we are owned by US, like go in Hawaii, get a, like you start to sell on the Caribbean, pass Panama, go up to Hawaii, find a job over here for a couple of months, you're gonna be in the sun, and then move on and do things like this. And solution gonna come when you're on board, because you see the life differently of your perspective, because right now you're like this, but when you're gonna start to live on the boat, you're gonna be like this, because you're gonna meet other people who live on board, and how do you do what is you, and that's how they work. For retired people, guys, you get a pension. So the question is, like the other one, is how much you want your dream. Like, does you want to keep your life and keep everything you have right now, and selling is just a dream, or like selling is on your bucket list and you really want to do it? Because if you really want to do it, do the same. Give your house to the kids to take care of it, or put it for rent, or be rid of all the tons of things you don't have. You small kids or grandkids gonna come to see you on the boat. They're gonna love to come to see you in the Bahamas or wherever you're gonna be. Sell things, make some money, get a small bag, and be out of your comfort zone, and that's it. And then yes, is the competence. Does I know enough to sell to do the things? And that's one of the main question. First, if you buy a boat and you think like, how long it gonna take me to get this boat, like say, ready, but to know enough the boat and be sure everything is okay. I will tell you, in 3 to 4 months, if you sell well, if you sell a lot, like I did, all the problems show up in 3 or 4 months on the boat. New one, used one, whatever. If you use it every day and you live on it, the problem gonna show up. You fix them one by one, slowly by slowly, and after 4 or 5 months, everything is okay. The thing is, I don't have a water maker. I don't have tons of people. Most of the people in the Caribbean or whatever don't have a water maker. Most of them have a small fridge. Tons of people cross the Atlantic here without all the electronic in the world and all the things. Like you got a small handle GPS, you got a paper shot, and you got a wind index, and that's it. You can go if you want. Don't be blamed by these new technology things. You can live without an iPhone, so we can live without tons of electronic. I don't have tons of electronic on board. I get a wind index, depth sounders, and I get a GPS. That's it. And I use my computer as OpenCPN with free charts. And I've been around the world with that. So not much electronics. You don't need to spend a lot of money on that. First of all, you're gonna start to do what everyone do. You're gonna mow motors and sell, and then you're gonna start to sell. And what you do, you say, okay, we do a 5 nights of rage. So we wake up really early in the morning and we arrive late on the day before the night, and you make small jump like this. This is good on the 2 or 3 first week, but you're not gonna learn like this. You really need to do long legs, and you really need to do night watch. This is the key of the freedom on a sailboat. You plan to make like 40 hours sailing, and in the middle you keep like a safety stop if you want. But when you arrive at the level of the safety stop and everything is okay, don't listen yourself by I'm tired, and no, forget about all this bullshit. Sorry for my French, but the weather is okay, the sea is okay, just keep on. Not be alone, be with someone. I mean, only French stand alone, so be with someone. I'll sleep in the cockpit, 2 hours. The other one is next to me. If you get an issue, just wake up me. So we are here one for the other one. And you turn, and you will see the first night is something easy. And then you're going to need to do more legs, like 3 days, and you're going to see the second night is exactly the same on the first one. And after, it's just a daily basis routine you're going to learn too. And when you get this daily basis routine, you're free. So your freedom is to do, passage planning of 48 hours, starting by that and extend them. Most of the people are afraid by the night, and I was, and everyone was, but you're gonna learn by night to see the coast, to see the light of the other boat, start to see, oh, it's coming this direction, probably your goggles, but slowly by slowly you start to be familiar with that. And when you start to be familiar with that, you're not afraid anymore, so it's working well. When you do that, everything is done. And if you do a long passage, like let's say you want to go somewhere and there is like 4 days sailing, and you say, how am I gonna do 4 days just with my wife? Yeah, you're going on the forum, you're looking for a crew, even someone who don't know how to sail, doesn't matter. I'm not going to cross the Atlantic alone, we're going to be like 5 on board. Everyone going to do 2 hours watching, and like this everyone do the night, and people sleep. Do the same. So you have, hey, let's take someone. You take a crew, a young or old or whatever. This is not a question. Someone who knows to sail or don't know to sail. This is not a big deal. The thing you want is someone to watch. Because what I'm doing during my watch, I said to the guys, I'm going to get 2 girls, none of them know to sail this time. I'm going to tell them, okay, the wind is coming from direction. If you move to from more than here or more than here, you wake up me. If it's coming like the trends more than X knots, you wake up me. If you see a boat coming and you're not sure, you wake up me. And they sit in a cockpit and they just check if there is no other boat coming in, and okay, maybe the first watch she does, you're gonna wake up you 2 or 3 times. It's a bit boring, but after the third watch, she understands the boat system and she understands the wind things, and she's not gonna wake you up anymore. So you're gonna sleep. So you get 1 tough night with your crew most of the time, maybe 2, and after it's okay. So that's the point. To know if you get the knowledge to do it, you need to sail. Don't stay in a chicken harbor with your friend drinking beer. That's not the way you learn how to sail. I'm sorry to say that. I spent tons of time in Georgetown in the Bahamas seeing people who dream to go in the Caribbean, and they're stuck in Georgetown. They went along the coast of Florida, crossed the Bimini, 60 miles. That was the passage. They wake up early and arrive late, and after you can anchor anywhere in the Bahamas. There is no, and they came down to Georgetown, and when you're at Georgetown you have no choice. Now you have to sail overnight, and they don't move. And this, what they tell you, oh, we get some bad weather, we were scared of it, and now we don't feel confident to do the overnight. And come on, guys. Okay, if you're there and you're afraid to do the first overnight, go up the coast in another way and do overnight when you can stop anywhere. But do your overnight time, sail your boat, sail on your boat. This is the key. So that's it, guys. I hope, but this is not pointing anyone. I was the same when I buy my first boat. It was a steel catch, no electronic. I get an handheld GPS and no fridge. So no electronic, almost no fridge. I didn't trust the autopilot, so we didn't use it, and we crossed the Atlantic 21 days steering, 24 hours a day, sweeping with people. So everyone was steering 2 hours. No electronic, nothing like this. And it worked, we did it. Oh, sorry, boat just passed. So, and I was scared, like every one of you are scared, and we all was scared and the one who never be scared. I mean, it's a bit unconscious, but don't leave these things take your dream out of yourself. So sell your shits, put everything on a bag, get a safety mattress, like I will say 8 to 10,000 bucks, like you see for me, like for the engine, get something to, if you get a big thing to break the mast or something, you can pay it. Be rid of everything, and don't be afraid of your capacity, and release the lines. Just go. That's it. I hope that's gonna give you the courage to do it. Please, if you like this video, put a thumb up, share it. It's not a question of making a big argument about I'm not speaking of anyone particularly. It was just general topics, and we all pass through, so please don't take it for yourself. If you didn't subscribe to the YouTube channel, please subscribe, and they're gonna just tell you, okay, I put a new video. Become a Patreon, so you're gonna see it just after you get a Patreon link. Patreon is a way to finance your travel. Patreon is people who like my video and reward what I'm doing, like video every week, thinking, okay, this guy is trying to help us. They give me like $1, $3, $4, $5 every time I put a video. I put 4 videos a month, so they're gonna cost you 15 bucks a month. So for you, it's just like if you get a coffee, but I make like 4 times like 10 minutes of video, almost 30-40 minutes of video for you for free, and they're gonna cost you 20 bucks a month. And at the end, if you're like 100 people to give me 40 bucks, I'm gonna win like 400 bucks a month. We help me to buy my food and the coffee. So that's also a good way to make it as a Patreon. If you want to live with your family and want to do it, yeah, this is a good thing. Like say, oh, how we deal with all the things with my wife and the 2 kids to live on a boat. If you retire, what was you afraid? And make some videos. Let's share this with the world, because we all have questions. That's it. See you next week, and bye bye.